One of the most significant skylines in the country, where profit and plunder from across the British Empire brought wealth and prosperity, not just to Liverpool, but the entire country. The Liver Building and the Three Graces, deemed so culturally important, the city's centre and docklands were named a World Heritage Site back in 2004.
Let's take a look.
But no longer. For this is the Liverpool of old. And Unesco, the UN's cultural arm, say after years of warnings, they decided that recent and future developments here have resulted in a, quote, serious deterioration of this historic site.
Everybody is extremely sad about it. You know, losing a World Heritage property is always a failure for everyone involved. And it's also a loss to the international community and to the internationally shared values and commitments under the convention. So, of course, yes, I think everybody is really deeply sad about it.
Sad or not, UNESCO took particular objection to a planned new stadium for Everton, part of a huge development called Liverpool Waters. And there have long been concerns about the size of some of the buildings planned, when the city could create smaller scale communities, like they have in Amsterdam, for example. But what on earth to do with what is currently wasteland? The council claims UNESCO has misunderstood their most recent plans.
I'm disappointed, but I'm more frustrated with UNESCO. They haven't come to the city in 10 years. We wanted them to come to the city. We wanted them to see what has happened since they were here last. We wanted them to see the great things that we're doing at the moment. And actually, we wanted them to get a good look at the plans. We have to look forward. You know, our city belongs to the people that are going to be living it in 10, 20 years' time. And we need to look at what we are bringing into the city to make that the best possible place.
So how should cities preserve and celebrate their built history, whilst also rebuilding so they can have a prosperous future? It's an argument, of course, that goes round and round, and here in Liverpool, in addition, it's set against a rather grimy backdrop of bribery allegations around massive redevelopment contracts that have transformed the cityscape in recent decades. Liverpool has had its ups and downs, and the impact of being relegated from an elite group of World Heritage sites like the pyramids and the Taj Mahal is hard to measure.
It won't stop the hen parties coming, it won't stop the Saturday night revelry, but it might stop people taking my city seriously as what we used to suffer back in the 80s for. And that's something that I've always wanted to stop. I wanted my city to be taken seriously, to be on centre stage, up there with the Taj Mahal, the pyramids, the Great Wall of China, and it's nowhere.
For better or worse, Liverpool has reinvented itself before. What stays and what is new, watch this space.